chapter 1 in history, that is bricks, beads and bones. In previous module, we studied about the introduction of Harappan society and we saw what were the city planning and how they were designed. Now today in this module, we are going to cover following topics.
At first, we will discuss about few keywords from the covered topics, and then topic 5, finding out about the craft production and identifying its centers of production. Strategies of procuring material with the material from the subcontinents and beyond the continents we will see. Thereafter, the last topic of the module will be seal, scripts and weight, where we will see how these were being used and what were the materials used for all these. Words are enigmatic script, which means a script which is mysterious and impossible to understand. Sealing, process of closing of something up. Procuring, to obtain. Undeciphered means not sure or clear about dates.
So our next topic is finding out about the craft production. These craft productions were received from Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in both the places. Before that, let us see what were the particular features or the material used for making these craft. So if we find towards the material, we find there were two types of material. One were stones, another were metals, which were being used for making craft material. So under stone, there were different types of stones used like jasper, crystal and quartz. And towards metal, copper was very common, and bronze and gold we find in the form for making material as well as craft work. Now some burnt clay based material as well as terracotta patterns were also being found towards the excavated site. So in this way we can say that they were highly skilled in making and using of different material and sources from nature. Now the different techniques were being used for making different material and their production. Towards the settlement, if we find that Mohenjo-daro and Lothal, this Mohenjo-daro is in Pakistan and Lothal is in Gujarat. These two were the popular settlement of the people, and another settlement like Nageshwar is in Gujarat and again Balakot in Pakistan. These two popular places are highly known for making the production of shell-based material. So shell-based products of the craft work we can find more and more in Nageshwar and Balakot. So in this way we have covered this topic. Now moving towards the next topic.
Finding out about craft. Mohenjo-daro was a small settlement as compared to Mohenjo-daro, devoted to the craft production including beads making and weight making. Material used in making of these beads were stones like jasper, crystal and quartz, and metals like copper, bronze and gold. Shells, burnt clay or terracotta were also used for making craft work. Different shapes like cylindrical or spherical shapes were being used for making craft work. Techniques used for making beads were different for the different material. Lothal and Dholavira were special centers for making shell objects like bangles, etc. They were highly skilled in making best products from the waste material. Strategies for procuring materials. Terracotta toy models of the bull cart suggest that these were important means of transport their goods and products. Another strategies for procuring raw material may have been sent expeditions which established communication with the local communities. Copper was also probably bought from Oman on the southern tip of the Arabian Peninsula. We find depictions of the ship and boats on the seal. Let us discuss more about the Harappan seals. The most interesting part of the discovery relates to the seals, more than 2000 in number, made of soapstone, terracotta and copper. Seal gives us useful information about civilization of Indus Valley. Some seals have human or animal figure on them. Most of the seals have figures of real animal, while few bear to the figure of mythical animals. The seals are rectangular, circular or even cylindrical in shape. The seals even have an inscription of short pictorial writing. Most of the seals have a knob at the back through which runs a hole. It is said that these seals were used for different associations or merchants for stamping purpose. These were also worn round or neck of arm. Pashupati seal belongs to the time period of 2500 to 2400 BC. Place of origin was Mohenjo-daro. The seal with the buffalo horn figure almost unanimously identified as Shiva in his form as Pashupati, the lord of animals. He has been portrayed as seated, cross-legged, that is Yoga Padmasana, and wide arm. Unicorn seal is the mythological animal. This seal shows that at a very early stage of civilization, human had produced many creations of imagination in the shape of bird, animals, and motif survived in later art. Humped bull seal. The rarity of humped bull seal is curious because humped bull is a recurring theme in many of the ritual and decorative art of the Indus region, appearing on the painted potteries and as a figurine long before rise of cities and continuing on into the later historical time. The humped bull may symbolize the leader of herd, whose strength and vitality protects the herd and ensures the procreation of the species, or it stands for the sacrificial animal. Seals and sealings were used to facilitate long-distance communication. Imagine a bag of goods being sent from one place to another. Its mouth was tied with a rope, and on the knot was affixed some wet clay on which one or more seals were pressed.
That's all in this module, dear children. Remaining topic we are going to cover in the upcoming module. Till then, stay happy, stay safe.
It's time to do some questionnaire. First question is, name the two settlements which were specialized center for making shell objects. Nageshwar and Balakot, Chauhan-Daro and Lothal, Vijayanagar and Nageshwar, Lothal or Balakot. Next question is, Dash was the most exclusive devoted to the craft production, including beads making, shell cutting, metalworking, shield making and weight making. Mohenjo-daro, Chauhan-Daro, Kalibanga or Balakot. Answer all these questions in comment. Thank you for watching.